on Trisha.
You better get out of my face.
No, 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 to everybody. You want nothing.
He doesn't remember cheating.
He told her that he has a fat tongue used for...
I'm not
There's
using...
gonna be a problem.
I'm not using my excuse.
He doesn't remember giving her an STD.
If I didn't give you chlamydia, how am I having sex with anybody else?
Why is the test
If I gave you chlamydia, answer that question. Answer that question.
Why are you acting like someone who's lied? Today, issues much bigger than cheating will be exposed.
He physically threatens me, gets in my face.
Has he put his hands on you?
He's pushed me.
Get out. He lured them both to the casting couch with promises of stardom. You're a music producer?
Yes, ma'am.
What exactly do you produce other than children? One, he left with 4 kids. How do you put a roof over their heads?
We don't have a roof right now. We are homeless.
Is this philandering impresario up to his old tricks?
I found naked pictures. I found text messages.
I can't help what they're seeing, you know.
Why is it that I feel that everything that comes out of your mouth is... Do you use your music career as a way to seduce women?
The polygraph determined that Chris...
Today on Trisha. Welcome, Nikki. Nikki is here today because she fears the love of her life, Mike, is nothing but a lying, dirty cheater. For starters, Nikki suspects Mike gave her an STD. And if that's not bad enough, she found messages Mike sent to other women offering them sexual encounters. Now, due to a car accident, Mike has a seizure disorder that he claims causes memory loss. But Nikki suspects it's just a cover-up for his lies. So before we go any further, let's hear some of Mike's other excuses.
I am a walking miracle, bottom line. A few years ago, I was in a terrible accident. I should probably be dead right now. My car flipped 3 times, and I was ejected through the windshield. I laid in the hospital for 2 weeks in a coma. When I came to, I didn't recognize anyone. The accident caused me to suffer from seizures and memory loss. Sometimes I don't even remember what happened the night before. So when Nikki gets in my face about messages on Facebook, I don't even remember that. Nikki gets all worked up about text messages from different women in my phone. Nikki likes to smell my private parts when I come in the house. She thinks I'm out here having sex with other women. I just came from outside, and I'm sweating. I want to take a shower. I'm not hiding anything. When it comes back that I pass this test, I want her to get on her hands and knees and apologize to me.
Wow. Well, Nikki, tell me about some of the text messages you found on Mike's phone.
Basically, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm laying next to him. I don't want to wake him up. He has a seizure disorder, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He takes medicine. His phone is on vibrate all the time. He clears his text messages and his phone calls every day. Let me mind you, every day he clears them right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it buzzes. I'm like, all right, I know his lock code. I've seen him do his lock code before. I'm maybe a little suspicious, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what did you see? What did you see?
I go on the text message and it's under a guy's name, but it's a girl. She's like, can I come over? I don't want your girl to find out if we're gonna have sexual relations. I don't want your girl to walk in on me. Now, first off, if this is a girl you already know, she knows you have a girl. You know what I mean?
She knew the whole... Did you try texting her back?
I did. I text her the whole time. I text her back.
What, pretending to be Mike?
Right.
And
right.
what was she saying?
She was saying that she was gonna come over, but she didn't have no gas money. I said, "Come on over. I got you, babe. I got you." So I stopped texting. I start calling. It's a Beyonce ringtone. Now, what guy do you know that has a Beyonce ringtone unless he's... You know what I mean?
Yeah, did you talk to this girl?
I talked to her for a second. She's like, he's not the only one, or I'm not the only one that he's cheating with. He's a hood rat. I was like, obviously, you're the hood rat. Because there's, you know what I mean, there's situations.
So when you actually said something to Mike about this, I'm guessing you
I
confronted
waited.
him.
I waited.
Yeah.
I waited a couple minutes, let myself calm down because I didn't want to wake him up. But I shook him awake. I'm not gonna lie, I shook him awake.
Did he claim?
He says that it's somebody that he used to mess around with years before I was ever with him.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff, which a typical man would say.
But
you
is
know
it
what
true
I mean?
he gave you an STD?
He did. Because I know I've been faithful. You know what I mean? And I don't know what he's been doing. I went to the hospital. I go get checked. So I go to the hospital.
Hang on, you go and get checked?
Yes.
So you don't trust him?
No, I go get checked every 6 months, as a woman should. You know what I mean? So I go get checked. The doctor calls me with that phone call. You know what I mean? I have him come to the office. He's telling me that he doesn't remember anything. He doesn't remember having sexual relations with any other woman.
So is that the excuse because of his accident?
The seizures, yes, the seizures.
Okay, but does he party? Does he go out? Does he have fun?
Yeah, we have fun. We go out to the clubs. We live in Las Vegas. We go out to the club. We have fun.
So he can do all of that?
He remembers all that.
So now you think he's cheating because of those messages. What other things that make you suspicious?
He comes in the house, let me tell you.
You really sniff his private parts?
Exactly.
You ever smelled something off?
Yeah, I've smelled something off. And we've argued about it. But, you know, I love this man. This is like the love of my life. I love this man. I've changed my life into the whole 360.
Why? In what way? Because you really was there for him.
When I first got with him, his seizures were so bad. I was in the hospital. I've been with him a month. It was New Year's, not this year, last year. I was in the hospital for 3 days in the waiting room with him, or in the waiting room while he was in the hospital.
So do you take care of him at home?
Yes, I do. Food, clothes, all that. I cook, I clean, I make sure his drawers is washed, all that.
Do you think he's using you?
Now, I do. You know what? I'm gonna say I do. You know what? There's no doubt in my mind. I do think he's using me. I think that he preys on bigger women. And this is not me.
Bigger women?
I'm a bigger woman.
Why do you think he preys on?
Because his other females have been bigger as well.
So you think he gets women, these are my words, with a lower self-esteem and uses them?
He thinks that he's got one right now. That's what I believe that he thinks that he has one right now. But I'm big and sexy and I love myself and I've had no problem getting what I want. No problem getting who I need.
So is he talking about, has he ever mentioned marriage or engagement?
Yes, he's the first 3 months we were together, he told me he wanted it. He said that he had never met a girl like me ever.
So has he bought you a ring?
No, he has no money to buy no ring, and he won't get no job. He says that he goes out and puts in applications, but he goes outside and hangs out with his homeboys. And then he comes in after that, he comes in and takes a shower right after. Now, let me tell you something. It is not summer. It is winter.
So why is he taking a shower the minute he gets through the door?
And he takes, every morning he wakes up at 6 or 7 o'clock, he takes a shower and gets ready. He sits down at the computer. He don't do nothing.
Okay,
and
so
when he walks out the house,
what happened at the hospital?
At the hospital, he had an episode. He goes into some episodes where basically the seizures, they don't stop.
Right. Okay.
And I'm there through the whole thing. I'm the one that wakes up with this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I go to the hospital with him. I got his phone. He's laid out. He has some medicine in his system or whatever, so he doesn't know that I'm looking through his phone.
Oh.
So basically, I go through the phone. They're tagged as a social network, just like Facebook is.
Yeah.
Right.
Women on there?
Women, yes, very slutty. They're looking for, you know what I mean?
Is he answering them?
Yes, he's answering them, and then he's deleting them, thinking that I can't see his archived messages. So I go on his phone because, like, when you delete a message, it goes into your archived, and archived is your older messages,
so you
just like an email. I checked it. It was a very explicit message from this one girl.
Saying what?
He told her that he has a fat tongue used for, and that she has some nice lips for the same thing on him.
So let me cut to the chase. Okay. What are you going to do if the lie detector test comes back and says your worst fears are realized? He's been cheating.
Look, I've had no problem holding my own. I've been on my own since I was 13.
But you love him. You love him.
I love him. I do with all my heart. This has been something that I've never experienced with a man before in my life.
Yeah.
I've had bad times with men. I've never been in a relationship.
So you're going to finish it with him if he's been lying? Really?
I'm done.
Really?
I'm done. I'm getting my stuff. I live with him. I'm getting my stuff because I can hold my own.
So, okay, so if he fails the lie detector test, you're out of it. If he passes, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of apology.
Of course. I'll do whatever he wants me to do. It's going to be an apology. I love this man. This is the love of my life. This
All
is how
right,
I feel.
well, Nikki's convinced that Mike is a cheater, so he agreed to take a lie detector test to prove his innocence, and we have the results. But first, it's time to meet Mike. So, Mike, come on out. Coming up, when Nikki contracted chlamydia, did you give it to her as a result of you cheating with another woman?
Polygraph determined that Mike.
And later, he lured them both to the casting couch with promises of stardom.
Why do you call him all the time? I have to call him when I have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 kids. Okay, you got 4 kids with him, but guess what?
Lovers' lies and ugly truths. Why are you acting like someone who's lied? Today on Trisha.
I am a walking miracle, bottom line. A few years ago, I was in a terrible accident. I should probably be dead right now. The accident caused me to suffer from seizures and memory loss. So when Nikki gets in my face about messages on Facebook, I don't even remember that. When it comes back that I passed this test, I want her to get on her hands and knees and apologize to me.
Is it true he gave you an STD?
He did. Because I know I've been faithful.
So let me cut to the chase.
Okay.
What are you going to do if the lie detector test comes back and says he's been cheating?
I'm done. I'm done.
Nikki's convinced that Mike is a cheater, so he agreed to take a lie detector test to prove his innocence, and we have the results. But first, it's time to meet Mike. So Mike, come on out.
No, it ain't even like that. It ain't even like that.
Okay. We'll see.
All that nonsense you talking, it does not go down like that.
We'll see.
Oh, so how does it go down?
It does not go down like that.
Where is she wrong?
She's saying that I'm cheating and doing all this stuff. I am not cheating.
On tagged. On that network tag, what was the message about fat tongue or something like that?
Okay, I sent a message. I did send a message.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
okay.
I
So
did
you
send a
lied.
message.
So you lied about the message, right?
Hang on. Let's hear this.
I did send a message to a female.
Right.
And
a
I
female.
never got a message back.
And so you're in a relationship, and you send that message. Why?
Because it was a social network. I just wanted to have some fun.
You don't send
Just make
sexual.
conversations.
No, there is no
Really?
conversation that should be even sexual related if we're together.
Did you know this?
No, I knew
This is
about
the
the
first time
message,
you
but I
admitted
didn't know
it.
he wrote it.
But the thing about
Come
it
on,
is,
let's hear about the other messages.
I never text her a message saying that I want to have sex with her.
But you're texting her your number. So what do you think?
Did you send a number?
I sent my number.
And
yes,
his name.
I
So what
sent
do you
my
think
number.
comes from?
So hang on, if you're just doing it for a joke, wouldn't you make up a name and a number?
I mean, I would maybe make up a name and make up a number.
But you didn't.
But all they got to do is click on the profile and go to my profile page and see that's not my name.
So why would you do that?
I was
What
just
were you-
joking around. Just joking around,
Have you
having some
joked
fun.
around?
joke like
have
that.
you joked
You don't
around
joke
other
like that.
I
times?
joked around, had fun with a lot of people. I've joked around
women?
with ex-girlfriends, people I've known for years, people
And
I've known
what's
since high
your
school.
idea of jokes? Sending sexually explicit messages?
We're just joking around, sending messages like that.
He keeps telling me that he doesn't remember sending the message.
The sexually transmitted disease you got.
What about it? I didn't bring it to her because I don't go nowhere. I'm not with other girls.
So you're saying all the time you've been together, you've never gone with another girl? Never
no,
been any overlap?
no,
Never any ex
no,
that you've hooked up or anything?
no.
So you're going to pass the lie detector test?
Yes, flying colors.
And what do you want to happen if you do pass the
When
lie
I
detector?
pass the lie detector test, I want her to look me face to face in my eyes and apologize. I would like you to have a piece of paper out here so she can sign it and write
He's
it down.
trying to be funny, but it's
I want,
cool.
I want her to get
He's
on her
trying to be
knees
funny.
Yeah.
and apologize to me.
Okay,
and
let
then
me-
I'm
let me
probably
ask
going
you
to hit a
something.
backflip off the stage.
Okay.
I'm not getting on my knees.
As you all know, last night, Mike sat down with Tim Acosta, our private investigator and polygraph examiner, because he's determined, as you heard, to prove that Nikki is wrong about him. So it's time to meet Tim Acosta.
Hi, Trisha.
Hi, Tim. I'm just reading from here, and Tim is going to tell us whether you were lying or whether you were truthful. So, here we go. Mike, we asked you, are you in love with Nikki? And you said yes. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Mike was being truthful.
Hey, so it's working. Test is working? We asked you, are you using Nikki to buy you clothes and to provide you with shelter? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Mike was being truthful.
There you go. We asked you, when Nikki contracted chlamydia, did you give it to her as a result of you cheating with another woman? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Mike was being truthful.
Hey. We asked you, did you have sexual intercourse with the woman Nikki called after she caught her texting your phone? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Mike was being truthful.
Hey. We asked you, are you cheating on Nikki and using your disability, your seizure disorder, as an excuse to cover up your infidelity? You said no. Tim? Coming up, today, issues much bigger than cheating will be exposed.
He physically threatens me, gets in my face.
Has he put his hands on you?
He's pushed me.
Get out. Up next, he lured them both to the casting couch with promises of stardom.
Why do you call him all the time? I have to call him when I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 kids.
Okay, you got 4 kids with him, but guess what?
Lovers' lies and ugly truths. Why are you acting like someone who's lied? Today on Trisha. This is Sassy. Okay, this is Sassy. Now, when aspiring singer Sassy met a music producer named Chris, he promised to make her a star. But when she went to his studio, instead of making music, they made love. Shortly after, Sassy said Chris met this woman, Tamara, and he promised to make her a star. He seduced her, and they had an affair behind Sassy's back. Now, Chris denies it, but Sassy believes Chris is still cheating with Tamara and all the other women he lures into his music studio.
Yep.
So, Sassy, what do you think Chris is up to? Do you think this is...
Up to no good. No good.
So it's a bit of a complicated history. Tell me about how you met him.
Well, I met Chris some years ago, and he was doing the music thing, and I was singing, and, you know, it was great. You know, I loved it. Music is what I like to do. I have a good time doing it.
Now, you went to his studio, and he was telling... Did you think he was single?
Yeah, I really did. I thought he was single, you know. But he wasn't. He wasn't single.
So now you've been together 8 years. The whole 8 years, or you split up?
It was a period of time where we had split up, yeah.
And what did he do when you were split up? Was he alone?
He was busy. He was busy off having kids with Tamara.
How many kids we talking about?
He has 4 children with her.
How long were you two apart for him to produce 4 children?
We was apart for, I would say, about 2, almost 3 years.
3 years, and he produced 4 children?
Yeah, he produced 4 children with her. Yes, he did.
But how come you hooked up again?
Well, in 2009, we met back up at a nightclub, you know.
Was he single that time?
From what I know, yes.
Yeah.
And once we hooked up, you know, it was sparks. I felt like he had changed. He was a better man.
Yeah.
You know, everything was going to be fine between us, besides what happened.
Yeah. So
you know,
why are you suspicious now then?
Oh, why am I suspicious?
Yeah.
Because of everything that I've done seen.
So tell me, what have you seen? Have you found anything?
Oh, I found naked pictures. I found text messages.
Saying what?
Beautiful, how you doing, baby? Let me see something, text me something. You know, pictures of the breast, pictures of, you know, the backside, everything, yes, everything. Everything, yes, yes.
You think he's cheating with just with these other women, or do you think he's back with his ex Tamara as well?
Well, honestly, I don't know what's he doing.
Right.
I don't know what he's doing, but I do know he's doing something, and that's why I'm here today to find out what it is.
Okay. All right. So you seen the text messages? You seen how does he explain the pictures, by the way?
Oh, baby, those are pictures from the internet. They're not real pictures. If they're not real pictures, why do I see a dresser in the background of the girl bending over like this?
Oh my!
Evidently she was in a room or something.
Now, he still talks to Tamara?
Oh, yeah, he talks to her.
A couple of times a day?
I've seen on his phone where he done had 7, 8 missed calls from her because he's with me and he don't want to answer the phone.
Oh, he doesn't want to answer the phone?
No, and then there's times where he does answer the phone because he's sitting right beside of me, but he cuts his conversation short while he's talking to her on the phone.
Okay, so you're saying he doesn't take care of his kids?
No, he does not. And the whole reason why I'm not understanding is this. You know, you call him because you want him to take care of his children, but he's not going to do it. So he has other children that he don't even take care of, that he don't see.
How many children does he have?
He has a total of 7 children. 4 baby mamas. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 baby mamas.
Do you think he brings these women into your home? These other women?
Well, there was one particular time where I was gone away from my home, and a neighbor seen him bring an undisguised woman into my apartment.
Did you ask him about that?
Yeah, I asked him about him. What did he do? Lie. He lied. That's all he do.
So let me just ask you about your sex life. Has that changed?
It's done changed dramatically.
In what way?
In a major way. You know, I'm young. I'm vibrant. You know, I like to get my groove on.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get my groove on with him, because if he's out getting his groove on with her, and her, it ain't gonna be with me. It ain't gonna do it. I'm not having it. I'm not doing doing it. It's not gonna work.
I don't know what the lie detector will say, but if the lie detector test comes back and says he has been cheating on you, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna walk off this stage and leave him sitting right here, right beside of Tamara. Because I do not want to go through this. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for it. I'm fed up.
You know, I've heard
sick of it.
I've heard from a lot of guys who actually say they're cheating. It's a money thing. So, who looks after Chris? Who pays for everything?
Who else?
You.
Yes. Yes. It's me. I buy him clothes. I buy him jewelry. I give him money in his pocket. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yes, and I'm blinded by the love and everything. That's why I'm here, because I need to know. I need to know inside my heart. You know?
It's driving you mad. Okay. Well, let me tell you, Chris's ex, Tamara, is here. Now, she's taken a lie detector test, and we're going to hear from her in a moment. But before we get to that, let's hear from Chris. Chris, come on out. Up next, is this philandering impresario up to his old tricks? You ask these women to send you pictures to see if they're marketable.
Yeah.
Why do they need to show pictures of their backsides in order
I can't help what they're seeing, you know.
You can help what they said if you text them, tell them to
seeing.
send it to you.
No.
Send me a picture of your boob. Send me a picture of this. That's what you saying?
And later.
He physically threatens me, gets in my face.
Has he put his hands on you?
He's pushed me.
Get out.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
Lovers' lies and ugly truths. Why are you acting like someone who's lied? Today on Trisha. So now you've been together 8 years. The whole 8 years, or did you split up?
It was a period of time where we had split up, yeah.
And what did he do when you were split up? Was he alone?
He was busy. He was busy off having kids with Tamara.
How many kids we talking about?
He has 4 children with her. So he has other children that he don't even take care of, that he don't see.
How many children does he have?
He has a total of 7 children. 4 baby mamas, 4.
Do you think he brings these women into your home?
A neighbor seen him bring an undisguised woman into my apartment.
The lie detector test comes back and says he has been cheating on you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to walk off this stage and leave him sitting right here, right beside of Tamara.
Let's hear from Chris. Chris, come on out.
You know you ain't right. You know you ain't right.
I ain't been doing nothing.
You ain't right.
How y'all doing?
Chris, I want to hear Chris's side of it. So you ask these women to send you pictures to see if they're marketable.
Yeah.
Why do they need to show pictures of their backsides in order
I can't help what they're seeing, you know.
You can help what they said if you text them, tell them to send it to you.
No.
Send me a picture of your boobs. Send me a picture of this. That's what you saying?
It's like
That's
this.
what you saying?
It's like this.
It's like nothing. Ain't nobody gonna believe you.
I ain't worried about
You a
this.
liar.
No,
Ain't
I'm not.
nothing.
No, I'm not.
All right.
No.
So help me out here. Chris, when you first met Sassy, you were in a relationship.
No.
Yes.
Hang on, let's hear. You were in a relationship.
Yeah, when I first met her, yeah, I was.
Yeah, you were. So now you two split up and you got back with Tamara.
Yes, ma'am.
You had 4 children.
Yes, ma'am.
And then were you cheating on Tamara during that time?
No, I wasn't.
Did you have a one-night stand? Didn't you have a one-night stand with him?
Yeah, I had a one-night stand with him. When he was with her.
Who was this?
When you was with her and I stayed on that street
You got amnesia.
in Louisville, Kentucky. I
Man.
dropped you off up the street from where her mama stayed.
Hey, what book?
So tell me, what do you do? You're a music producer?
Yes, ma'am.
What exactly? Let's hear. What exactly do you produce other than children?
I write songs and do the engineering, mix and mastering, and also do the photo shoots and stuff like that. So I help
Earn
them
you a lot of money?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty penny.
Where's it at?
Not in your pocket.
And it ain't in yours either.
So you earn a pretty penny. You give that to Tamara for the children, right?
Yeah.
No, you don't. That's why you got your head down. Why you lying to Trisha?
No.
Why you lying to her?
You know Tamara is here, don't you?
Yeah, no. That's
So
my
let
baby
me
mama.
ask you that again. This pretty penny that you make, you give to Tamara for the children. Do you or do you not?
I plead the fifth.
Huh?
I plead
Wait,
the
the fifth,
fifth.
this ain't court. Say Judge Judy. This is Trisha's show.
I know.
Why is it that I feel that everything that comes out of your mouth is... Because the words you have difficulty in saying, on a serious note, you find it very difficult to say yes or no. I've been asking you really straightforward questions and you don't seem to be able to give me a straight answer. When people are evasive like that, I get damn suspicious.
Your reasonings are good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be with him, darling. I wouldn't have been here. I'm sorry, I'm with a guy and he lies to me from the get-go that he's in another relationship. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Right, when we come back, we're going to hear from Chris's ex, Tamara, and we'll get to the results of both lie detector tests. We'll be back. Coming up...
Why do you call him all the time?
I have to call him when I have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 kids.
Okay, you got 4 kids with him, but guess what?
Where do you get the money to look after these babies?
I don't get it from him.
How do you put a roof over their heads?
We don't have a roof right now. We are homeless.
And later, his girlfriend thinks he's using his disability as a cover for cheating.
I'm not
There's
using.
gonna be a problem.
Okay, let's keep
I'm
going.
not using.
Why are you acting like someone who's lied?
Because I don't like people to tell me that I'm a liar.
Lovers' lies and ugly truths. Why are you acting like someone who's lied? Today on Trisha. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're talking to Sassy, who's convinced her music biz boyfriend, Chris here, is seducing female singers with promises to make them stars. Now, one of those women, Tamara, is backstage. Now, Sassy and Chris broke up for a few years, am I right? After Chris confessed to cheating with Tamara. So you were kind of going back and forth. Well, today, Chris and Tamara have 4 children. You heard that right. You have 7 children in all?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you're saying it's over with Tamara.
Yes, well, me and her haven't had nothing sexual in years, so it's been over.
Why you keep asking her for sex?
I'm not asking her for sex.
That ain't what it said on your voicemail. Ooh. Yeah.
We're talking about messages being saved. I'm more interested in the content. Anyway, Tamara has this very sassy message for our Sassy. Watch this.
Sassy, let's get one thing straight. I am not going anywhere. I am in your life forever. Chris is the father of my 4 kids, and if you don't like it, you can kick rocks. I am not sleeping with your man. You can have him. I just want him to take care of his kids. Today, I am not the one that needs to back out. You are, Sassy.
Whoa. Well, let's welcome Tamara to the show.
I need to back off. I need to back off. No.
Yes.
How do I need to back off? If he
Because
wants to be with you, mailing about what?
It ain't got nothing to do with
How
you.
it got nothing to do with me? But you left a message on his phone about me.
And so what
About me,
you call me,
so
and you
what?
call me,
Okay.
That's your fault. Because to let you know that I would never keep
Sit
him
down,
from
sit
your
down.
kids.
I want to hear from
This
Tamara.
man needs to be with his kids.
So let me ask you something, Tamara. Why do you think that Chris isn't coming around to spend more time with your kids?
I was thinking it was because of her.
Let me ask you outright. Do you want to get back with Chris?
I don't want him.
Then why do you call him all the time?
I have 4 kids with him.
But so
honey.
what?
I have
All
to
you need to do is
him.
call one
No,
time.
I have to call him when I have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 kids.
Okay, you got 4 kids with him, but guess what? But guess what though?
4.
If he's not answering or returning your calls, what does that mean?
I'm gonna keep calling to him.
Well then, you need to be with her.
Tamara, you're not sleeping with Chris, are you? Is that what you're saying? Just a minute. Has he been asking you for sex?
Yes, he has.
I told you.
Let's just come to the lie detector test.
Stop making excuses.
Where's the test then?
Stop making excuses.
Where's the test then?
Yeah, where's the test at?
All right. Both Chris and Tamara took lie detector tests, and here to help us get to the bottom of this issue is our lie detector administrator, Tim Acosta. So let's start with Chris's lie detector results. I don't know what they are. We asked you, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone else other than Sassy in the past 3 years? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Chris was not being truthful, and it was at least 3 women.
Really? Really?
We asked you, are you cheating with the woman your neighbour said went into your house and stayed overnight while Sassy was out of town? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined Chris was not being truthful.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Really?
Oh,
In
wow.
my house?
Oh,
In my
wow.
house?
Oh,
In my
wow.
house?
That's the haters,
You are
man.
nothing.
That's the haters,
You are
man.
nothing.
That's the haters.
You are nothing.
That's the haters.
You are nothing.
That's the haters.
You are nothing.
That's the
You
haters.
a hater.
That's just the haters.
You a hater. You are nothing, bro. Nothing.
Haters.
We asked you, are you cheating on Sassy with Tamara? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Chris was not being truthful.
Oh, wow.
Y'all
That part is wrong. I'm gonna let you know at night.
Hang on, let's find out. Let's more
I
details.
don't want him.
I don't want
I
him.
ain't had sex with him in 4 years, honey. I don't want him.
But it just said that he had sex with you.
Something's wrong with that.
Yeah, we ain't-
Hang on, let's more. We did a lie detector test with Tamara. Let's find out what... We asked you, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Chris in the past 3 years? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Tamara was not being truthful, and it was at least 3 times.
We asked you, are you in love with Chris? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Tamara was not being truthful.
I need to take that test.
That test right there.
We asked you... Hang on. Tamara, loving and wanting are 2 different things. We asked you, are you using your kids in order to get Chris back? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Tamara was not being truthful.
Wow. I need to take his test.
Hang on, just a minute.
I put that on my
Tamara,
kids.
Yeah. Tamara and Chris, can I just talk for a minute? Let's just stop. You've got 4 children with Chris from what age to what age?
7 to 4.
7 to 4. Where do you get the money to look after these babies?
I don't get it from him.
How do you put a roof over their heads?
We don't have a roof right now. We are homeless.
When this happened?
Don't act like you don't know, Chris. I
didn't
told
know.
you we got put out of our
You
apartment.
didn't tell me that.
Yes, I did.
When did you tell me
yes,
that?
Yes, I know. You go lying again.
Let me get this right. Everybody and everything is lying except you. Am I right?
The whole line of questioning was
hang
off.
on just a minute. You're saying seriously that you have 4 children with Tamara and she calls you, we know that. She's left messages, we know that. And you're still saying you didn't know she was homeless.
I promised everything I love. Everything I love, I did not know that.
I can't deal with that. I got too many kids to take care of. I got 6 kids. 4 of them that is his. 4 of them that is his. Time for all that.
Sassy, you know, let me just tell you something. Well, you don't need to. You know this, Tamara. If you get with a man who's already cheating when they get with you, guess what? You've laid the foundation for the future of the relationship.
I guess you gotta go back to your mom and daddy's house.
I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere.
Chris, I want to help you. I really want to help you. Can I assist you? Would you allow me to assist you? Stand up for me, just a minute. Okay. So, Chris, this is your moment of fame. If you meet this gentleman and he tells you he's a music producer and he can make you a star, run, run, run! We'll be right back. Up next, his girlfriend thinks he's using his disability as a cover for cheating.
I'm not
There's gonna
using.
be a problem.
Okay, let's keep
I'm
going.
not using.
Why are you acting like someone who's lied?
Because I don't like people to tell me that I'm a liar.
Today, issues much bigger than cheating will be exposed.
He physically threatens me, gets in my face.
Has he put his hands on you?
He's pushed me.
Get out.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
Lovers' lies and ugly truths. Why are you acting like someone who's lied? Today on Trisha.
I am a walking miracle, bottom line. A few years ago, I was in a terrible accident. I should probably be dead right now. The accident caused me to suffer from seizures and memory loss. So when Nikki gets in my face about messages on Facebook, I don't even remember that. When it comes back that I passed this test, I want her to get on her hands and knees and apologize to me.
Is it true he gave you an STD?
He did. Because I know I've been faithful.
So
he
let
doesn't.
me cut to the chase.
Okay.
What are you going to do if the lie detector test comes back and says he's been cheating?
I'm done. I'm
Really?
done.
She's saying that I'm cheating
Yeah.
and doing all this stuff. I am not cheating.
The sexually transmitted disease you got.
What about it? I didn't bring it to her.
We asked you, when Nikki contracted chlamydia, did you give it to her as a result of you cheating with another woman? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Mike was being truthful.
We asked you, are you cheating on Nikki and using your disability, your seizure disorder, as an excuse to cover up your infidelity? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Mike was not being truthful.
I'm not
There's
using.
gonna be a problem.
Okay, let's keep going.
I'm not using my excuses.
Let's hear
yeah,
the
there's
next
gonna be a
question.
problem.
There's
Because
gonna
when
be
we
a
get back
problem.
home, I'm gonna
There's
take
gonna be a
another
problem.
test. When we get back home, I'm gonna take
Do you want
another
to hear
test.
the next one?
I'm gonna take
we
another
asked
test.
you, in the past
Birth
year,
certificate and everything.
during your relationship with Nikki, have you had sexual intercourse with another woman other than her?
No.
You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Mike was not being
There's
truthful.
a shock.
Really?
Man, that's
Really?
nonsense. That's
Really?
nonsense.
On
That's
everything?
nonsense. That's
I'm
nonsense.
there for you. I'm there
Come
for
stand
you.
right here. Come stand
I'm
right
there
here.
for you.
No, I ain't
am
had
there
sex
for you.
with nobody.
I am
I
there
ain't had
for you.
sex with
Then
nobody.
what is it that
I ain't had sex with nobody. I ain't had sex with nobody else. Nobody else.
If I ain't give you chlamydia, how am I having sex with anybody else?
Why is the test that
If I
you're
gave
lying?
you chlamydia, answer that question.
Okay.
Answer that question.
Hey,
If I
have
ain't
a
have
seat,
sex
have
with
a
nobody
seat,
else,
have a
how did I
seat.
have sex with
All
nobody
right,
else?
stop shouting.
You're on
How did I
national
have sex
TV.
with anybody
You're
else?
on national TV and you still can't
Answer
be
this
truthful.
question for me.
Sit down
Ask
and
me a
let her.
question.
Mike, have a seat.
Move.
Have
I
a
want to
seat.
sit right here. I don't want to sit next to her.
Tim, with your 20-year experience or anything you want to say?
He had significant reactions to the questions. I asked him more than one time. I didn't ask you just one time. I went over the questions ahead of time with you, okay, in the pretest.
All of them?
Yes, I did.
All of them?
Okay.
We've got it all on tape.
Absolutely.
All of them?
All on tape.
I went over all the questions with you.
Really?
Or whatever.
He threatened,
I'm
like,
Just a
calling-
minute, just
I'm
a minute.
calling-
I
I'm
wanna
calling-
hear
No,
this.
she's talking about getting stuff out of my
No,
apartment.
no.
Yes, she is.
He
Listen,
threatens
I lived
you?
there for a year.
Paid
My
rent?
ID,
Paid rent?
My
Paid
ID.
rent?
Your is rent.
Did you say that he threatens you?
Yes, he threatens me all the time and my
Physically?
family. He physically threatens me, gets in my face.
Has he ever?
tell me you got in a fight
has
with
he
your-
ever put his hands on you?
He's pushed me.
Go get.
you pushed me?
Get out, because it's not a healthy relationship.
tell you what, it ain't
if
healthy,
it's not a
I'll
healthy
get out.
relationship,
I'll get out.
Leave.
I'll get out.
Okay. Whether he was like this before, or this is because of his.
He's been like this, he's been like this, but I thought that I could change him because I
No,
love him.
no. If he has any medical condition or head injury and this sort of aggression is common with people who've had head injury, your love and what you can give him is not going to change anything.
It's hard because I've changed my life so much to be with this man. Like,
No, you don't change your life for someone else. You change your life for you. You needed to change your life for you. Okay?
You need to change your life because you need to stop calling your boyfriend a liar is what you need to stop doing.
baby, listen.
It ain't no baby.
Okay.
It ain't no baby right now.
If
Because number
you-
one, on that piece of paper,
Okay.
I did not lie.
We've moved
I
on
did
from
not
that
lie.
subject.
I haven't. I'm going to tell you, I did not lie.
One of the effects of severe head trauma for some people is aggression and loss of control. And Nikki has just confided to me that she is fearful of you. Never mind about cheating or that. She's scared of you.
I don't know why she's scared of me.
The main question that I was here to get, the main
That
question.
is not the main issue. The main issue is that you're frightened of him, that
I
he's
am
an
frightened of
intimidator.
him.
Then you need to get out. It doesn't matter about any of this. You do not stay with someone through fear or anything
You know
else.
what? Scratch it. I'll go have brain surgery that they told me to my face could kill me. I'll go have brain surgery.
Are you going to be faithful then?
On my brain. If it comes back, if I'm able to walk and talk, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be. So
When
you,
I had
so
a,
you
when
did
I had,
cheat?
when I had,
So
a-
you did
when-
cheat on me.
No.
Oh, yes, all you care about. Okay.
You better get out of my face.
No. To everybody, I have not cheated on you.
All right.
I did not fail the lie detector test.
Nikki,
Whoever he is
Nikki.
wrong.
You can't change anyone except yourself.
Right.
So if you want to go, one of our security people will take you through there. Go and talk to our counsellor. But I think you know what the real issue is. You want to keep coming back to cheating? Cheating never ever physically hurts somebody. Aggression does. Lovers' lies and ugly truths. Why are you acting like someone who's lied? Today on Trisha. Do you have a family whodunit mystery that can be solved with a lie detector test or a DNA test? Well, visit our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter and tell us all about it. So thank you for watching. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.